There are two things I'd like to say. The first is I've been in front of audiences, quite frankly, that were bored with what I was saying, and I could hear people shuffling, moving, etc. I am extremely pleased with this audience who were attentive and who gave a great deal of decorum to this meeting. I think everyone should give themselves a round of applause. Second, Ralph Regula had a situation where if you called in to Ralph Regula's office, you received a response that was appropriate for what you were asking. You had immediate and almost immediate resolution of your problems. Last July, I sent a message to Mr. Boccieri. I got the answer in February. I have heard both of these from many people as I've been going about the district. I would like to pledge to you that if I'm elected, you will get a response that will clarify what your problems are by the end of the next business day. I will have it referred to the appropriate agency by the next day after that. And I will continue to talk with the agency every 5 days at least to see whether or not they have resolved it. If they say they have resolved it, I will get back to you to be sure that it's done. This is the least you can expect of your representative, and that is what I pledge to do to you.
First off, I'd like to say that when you're engaged in politics like this and keeping an eye on what's happening in Washington, D.C. and around the world, you can get depressed and sometimes it seems hopeless. But tonight I see hope out there when I see all of the people that have come here to see a congressional debate, a local congressional debate, especially the youth out there. So I think that's a great sign that people are waking up. The other thing I feel hopeful about is the Tea Party movement. This is the first time since the Civil War that people in this country have woken from their slumber and have seen the effects of big government. And they're waking up, they're fearful, they're depressed, they're afraid of what's going to happen next, they're losing their jobs, their homes. Why I'm running for Congress is because for 20 years, and I want you to hear me out right here because we've heard about experience. I have experience for 20 years. Not only as a conservative activist, I started off in the pro-life movement, okay? I ended up getting arrested over 7 times for what I believe in. If you want somebody who will go to the full extent of what they believe, who will sacrifice for their country, for the cause, for the American way, I'm your candidate. I've been there. I've been in jail for what I believe. I've learned a lot from conservative leaders in Washington, D.C. I think I'm the only one on this stage that walked the halls of Congress. For 10 years, I lobbied for a group that was against big government and corporate interests, the Better Government Bureau. I worked with patriots like former Congressman Bob Dornan and former Congressman Bob Barr and U.S. Senator Jim Inhofe, who's still there. I've learned from these great leaders in the House and Senate. I want a chance to be your representative, to serve you. And I know what service is because I've given service already for over 20 years on talk radio, fighting against government regulations, fighting to save the unborn babies out there, which I'll continue to do. I'll be a crusader. I'm not just going to be a representative. I'll be your employee. See, when I get down there, the job of the congressman is to listen to what the people want. I want to work for you. I want to serve you. And I believe I can do it because of my experience in D.C. I'm an outsider in the sense that I'm a patriot who believes in the Constitution, and that's rare. But also, I know how to work the system down there. I know how to get things done. So if you're tired of big taxes, help is on the way. If you're tired of Obamacare, help is on the way. If you're tired of cap and trade and the lies from the elitists like Obama, help is on your way. I want to be that help, with God as my witness. You know, Jesus said, where your treasure is, your heart is. And that treasure can take the form of money or dedication or service. And for over 20 years, my treasure has been serving this district and serving the cause, the American cause. Thank you for listening tonight, and God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are our Republican primary candidates for the 16th Ohio Congressional District. Let's give them a round of applause and thank you very much. We'll see you in Michigan in a couple of weeks.